Hey guys, Goat Mom here. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and do the second part of the bullying video. So let's start with this one and we'll see if we need a part 3, okay guys? And this will give you guys a chance to post more questions in this video as well. So if I don't answer your question, please feel free to post it in this video under the comment section, okay? We have so many good questions from you guys. One of the most popular questions I got was, what do I do if I'm bullied at school and how do I tell? I would say definitely tell your parents, definitely tell your teacher, and maybe do that on the same day because that way they can work together. It's best if you can get more than one person working for your cause. You can have both sets of adults working towards what you need to accomplish, and that is the best way. Now, if you tell a teacher and they don't do anything about it, go to the principal, ask for a meeting with the principal, ask for a meeting with your counselor, but don't take it lightly and don't think that just because maybe they don't do anything about it that they don't care. Maybe they just forgot, but don't give up. It doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. If someone doesn't jump on it and do something about it, it's up to you to do it, because by stopping them from bullying you, you're also going to help a lot of other people and a lot of other kids, okay? So don't give up. Be your own hero. Tell your parents, tell an older sibling, and tell the school, tell the principal, okay? Don't give up. Keep on telling until somebody does something about it. In the meantime, just try to stay away from that person and don't engage with them. Don't make contact. Just act like they don't exist. If you have to make contact with them, then just, act like it's not a big deal that you see them. Don't overreact, just walk away. I don't know if you've ever seen an animal play with a toy. Like sometimes once it stops moving, it's no fun anymore. And that's kind of how bullies are. Like if you stop reacting, stop getting upset or feeding into it by, crying or yelling or picking a fight with them, then it becomes boring to them if you don't do those things and they'll stop. So most of the time, by taking all the wind out of their sails, you could make them stop. But definitely report it. There's no reason not to report anything that makes you uncomfortable. Another question I got was, how do I deal with people in my everyday life that do things that make me uncomfortable? And also this person said that they feel like these people don't care and that even speaking to them about this will inconvenience them. First of all, if it's a family member, they should not be inconvenienced by anything that makes you upset. I would handle this with dignity and with calmness. You use an adult voice, but stay calm, and you say, can we have a meeting? I'd like to talk to you. The things you're doing upset me. So-and-so said this, I don't like that. Can we please all start talking better to each other? Sometimes families don't even realize they're doing it to each other, and sometimes that trickles down with the kids. So sometimes the parents will start it and the kids end up learning that behavior. So your sisters, your brothers, maybe your aunts, your uncles, maybe they all talk to each other like that. Maybe you could be the hero and say, hey, could we have a family meeting? I have something really important to talk about. And when you do, very calmly say, there's just some things being said and I don't like it. It hurts my feelings. I'm trying to talk to you as an adult because I would like to fix it. What can I do better? What can you do better? What can we all do better as a family, as sisters, as brothers? What can we do? Most human beings will accept that as long as they're spoke to with respect. They'll listen, hopefully, and you can get that across. I mean, maybe you'll be the first one ever in your family that makes everyone else realize, hey, we don't talk to each other so great around here. Maybe we can change that. If they don't, there's not a lot you can do to change other people's behavior, but you can change your own. And what I mean by that is you can walk away, you can go find something to do. If you have a parent or an older sibling that constantly makes you feel bad and you've had that conversation with them, then all you can do is control how you react, which is don't engage, don't get mad and make it worse. Say, I don't like the way you're talking to me. You hurt my feelings. I'm not going to accept that. I deserve to be spoken to better than that. and then walk away. And like I said, but try to have a conversation with adults in the room and say, I don't like the way my sister talks to me, and I'm telling her and I'm telling you, can we please do something about it? If it's something I'm doing to talk to her, improperly, then maybe she can let me know that I can change what I'm saying, and then she can change how she's talking to me, or whoever it is. Have an open dialogue, figure it out together, because maybe it just needs to be said out loud. But if you have someone older in the room to help navigate the conversation and maybe stop everyone from getting into a big fight about it, that sometimes works out a lot better. So, sometimes if you just go to your sibling and go, hey, I don't like the way you do that, they'll be like, yeah, well, screw you. You didn't take the trash out yesterday, and it'll be a whole dumb thing. So you want to sit down and have kind of a formal meeting with your family and just talk calmly and nicely and lay out what you expect for yourself, the language that you refuse to accept, the way that you would like to be spoken to. And maybe you can initiate some manners and some positive language in your family. Maybe you'll be the one to bring that around. You can try and teach them. Maybe, sometimes people don't realize how they sound. Sometimes they're just sounding like everyone else that they've ever heard. We as humans do that a lot. We tend to just say something the same way somebody talked to us an hour ago. So, it just snowballs. And so if you can change it, maybe you can change everything going forward. If they're your family members or they're your good friends, it will not inconvenience them. And besides, it's not your job to not inconvenience people. People that you love and that love you, and people that are friends, should not ever be inconvenienced by you. And if they're your friends and they're making you feel that way, then they're not your friends. So I would have a conversation and say, hey, this hurts my feelings. When I talk to you, I feel like I'm bothering you. If they react poorly, they're not your friends. So maybe let them go for a while, 6 months, a year. Maybe they'll grow up. Maybe they won't, but that's okay. Some people are only meant to be in our lives for a few days. Some people are meant to be in our lives for a few years. You never know, but everything is a lesson, and you can learn that lesson. And sometimes those people are meant to leave your life, and that's okay, because it makes room for other people and other things to happen. So, all right, what else do I got? I also have a question about cyberbullying. Cyberbullying obviously is huge right now. Everyone's at home. Just unplug from anywhere that you're getting cyberbullied. Block the person, always report it. Every website usually has a button you can push, or, a way to report it. Always report it. And then just don't go to that website for a while, It's not that important that you know what Sally's doing today, or it's not that important to know whatever you're looking up. Give yourself a break. Go read a book. Go for a walk. Brush your dog. Draw a picture, write a poem. You don't have to be online all the time. So, if it's driving you nuts and people are being mean, report it. Always report it. And until it gets handled, just stay off the website for a little while and move on. And, you don't need 5,000 friends. Be friends with people that are nice to you. If they're not, then block them. And if you see a mean comment or something, or someone says something mean to you, just keep going. I mean, if you want to say, hey, that's not nice, don't talk to someone like that, that's cool. But if they start trying to actively have a conversation with you and treat you like crap, just report them and move on. Like, don't even waste your time, handle it calmly, never engage. Like, if you go into a conversation acting like a 3-year-old, nothing's going to get better. They'll move on. But always report things. Don't be afraid to report things. Somebody asked me specifically again, how do I tell when I'm being bullied? Like I said, always talk to someone you trust. Always confide in someone that you love and trust, whether it's a friend, a parent, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, and maybe get their advice, but also just, tell them how it makes you feel. Sometimes it's nice just to have somebody to talk to, but definitely always tell, like, go to the authorities. If it's at school, go to the school. If it's on the bus, go to the bus driver and go to the school. Always tell an adult that can help you do that if you're not getting any results, okay? Because whatever bullies are saying to you is not true. Bullies are just insecure. they're damaged in some way. They've probably had something happen to them. It's called leveling. So someone's either going to try to bring you down to their level, or they're going to boast a lot about all the cool things that they can do because they're going to try and raise themselves up. So somebody who is leveling is either trying to drag you down to where they feel like they are, or they're trying to raise themselves up to where they think you are. So don't buy into that, just live your life, be positive, ignore people who are getting in the way of that, and don't sit at night thinking about things that people have said to you, because it really doesn't matter. Who cares what Sally from Florida thinks about your hairdo? Who cares? Or if someone doesn't like something you drew on the internet, who cares? Who are they? No one to you. So you just have to love you, because you are the one that is going to be with you your whole life. So you have to love you first. So you spend time telling yourself 3 great things about you every day. So when you go to bed at night, you think of 3 things that you love that you did today and that's positive about you. If you have to, act like you're talking to yourself as a 5-year-old. What would you tell that cute little child there? Would you say, well, you're stupid? No, hopefully you wouldn't do that. You would say, you know what? You did a good job today. You didn't lose your temper. Or you did a good job today. You brushed your teeth. Or you did a good job today. You remembered to take out the trash. You did a good job today. You brushed your hair. It looked really nice. It doesn't have to be huge things. You could say things like, you did a good job. You ate fruit, and you never eat fruit. You tried something new. It can be the silliest things, but if you start telling yourself good things about you, like, hey, I've got nice eyes, or hey, I really like my ears, whatever it is, tell yourself 3 things that you love about you every night and write it down, make a book, whatever. Look in the mirror, tell yourself that you did a good job. If you start doing that, your brain will rewire itself, and you'll start thinking that more often, and you'll change that attitude so that at night, hopefully you're not sitting there thinking of all the bad things that people might have said to you or the things that hurt you that day, and you'll start thinking of good things. Think of the things that you're grateful for every day. That's always a good idea. It's called a grateful journal. You write down 3 things that you're grateful for at the end of every day, and it helps you program your brain to see positive things. For example, it can be, I am grateful that I have hot water. I am grateful that my dog came home because he got out today. Or I am grateful that my sister gave me her last cookie. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It can be anything at all that you're grateful for. It can be, I am grateful that I woke up today. But just little things, because think about it, like there's a lot of people in the world that have it worse off than we do. And we all have different struggles, but ultimately there's always somebody in the world that has something worse going on. So if you woke up relatively healthy today, and you have something to eat, and you have a roof over your head, you're already luckier than probably 80% of the world. So, just try and remember and have perspective on what you do have, because there's a lot out there that we don't have on a daily basis, but there's a lot of things we do have. So let's focus on that, and then work on getting the things that you want with a positive attitude, and work hard, study harder, do your best though. Never give up. Never give up. The thing I want to talk to you about is cyberbullying or bullying, because I'm a victim of that. And I wanted to hurt myself a couple of times, but I thought of everyone I loved and I cared for, and now I'm the author of a YouTube channel, and I just had an incident with someone I was a fan of, and I don't know what to do, so hopefully you can talk about that on video. If you could, please. Thank you. Yeah, if you're a fan of someone and they turn out to let you down because they're not a nice person, you're just gonna have to let that go. That happens a lot. Sometimes people just aren't who we think they are. You're gonna have to let it go. It sucks, it hurts, but be careful. Don't give out your heart too quickly or your fandoms too quickly, but it's okay to be a fan. Just make sure that you're a fan of someone who has a good heart and that they're treating you right. and that they're saying nice things, okay? Like, watch out for those red flags. If they're mean or they say mean things, probably not a good person. So, okay, I'm gonna end that here because I am out of time, but I'm going to make a part 3 if you guys have more questions. I love you all so much, and please keep leaving those comments. I really enjoy them, and you guys keep reaching out to me, and you make my whole day, and I love you so much. Goat Mom loves you. Stay strong. See you soon.